Hi there, here I am again answering another viewer question. This is a walk and talk with the church attorney. Gorgeous out here today, and the question that I got actually was more of a comment, stating that when I discuss issues regarding church compliance, that only becomes a problem if churches decide to entangle themselves in legal matters. I think the insinuation of this viewer might have been that if a church doesn't incorporate, if a church doesn't apply for tax-exempt status, or otherwise become entangled with legal matters, then it can sort of live off the grid legally, right? Yeah, that's false. That's a great misunderstanding of the legal ecosystem that churches live in, and that we all live in, frankly, in this country. So, what is true? What is true is that even if a church doesn't incorporate, even if a church doesn't apply for tax-exempt status, it's required to follow any number of legal requirements. That includes selecting a church building that's zoned for a location of a church. That includes properly determining whether any worker should be an employee or an independent contractor, likewise receive a W-2, an IRS form, or a 1099, another IRS form, whether the building has the proper insurance and required insurance limits, issues surrounding who can be on the board, like board composition, the minimum number of board members, the fact that the organization needs to have a governing board and have a conflicts of interest policy, and of course properly have a child protection policy. So any number of policies, any number of local, state, federal regulations apply to churches because they are an organization operating in this country. So don't be misled by the voices that might say churches don't have to adhere to certain legal regulations. Now, can a church decide whether or not to incorporate? Absolutely. Can a church decide whether or not to apply for tax-exempt status? Absolutely. But does that change the fact that the existing rules and frankly benefits, right? So if a church doesn't apply for tax-exempt status, what does that mean? You're going to volunteer a corporate tax on all of your offerings, your givings, your all of the tithes and offerings you receive? I doubt it. Does that mean that you're not going to provide giving statements to your donors? I doubt it, right? So we have to recognize that there are two sides of this coin. So that's our walk and talk for today. Hope you're enjoying this amazing view. Bye. Oh, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You'll get great videos like this and more.